Hello viewers, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you are new around here. Today, just a little announcement before we get into this video actually. This weekend I will be doing some casting for a tournament called The Draw. You may have heard of it. It's actually being hosted by James Bot and Rizzo, and James Bot has kindly let me cast over some of the qualifier matches, which I really appreciate. I don't know exactly what matches yet as I record this video, but it will be starting tonight. I don't know whether I'll be casting or live tonight, but I certainly will be over the weekend, over Saturday and Sunday. It will be late UK time, so I can understand if some of you can't make it. But yeah, my Twitch link is in the description below, so look out for me going live. Again, I don't know what time yet. If you want to know and you are interested in dropping in, saying hello and watching some of the games, then I suggest you follow me on Twitter, put the notifications on, and before I go live I will send out a tweet so you will know when I'm about to go live. So yeah, follow me on Twitter. That link will also be in the description of this video. Okay, let's get ourselves into the video then. Just the one game today, but we are on board with Rise, and as you can tell by the title and the thumbnail, he may well be playing with his very near future teammate here. It is, as far as I know, confirmed that Rise will be moving to BDS, replacing Extra, which is not something most people saw coming. Rise only just leaving Moist and moving to Oxygen for the last split. And now this split is over. It looks like he's obviously not comfortable on Oxygen. Something not right on the Oxygen squad. And actually, yeah, it's looking like he's moving over to BDS. The game sound is quite quiet. I'm just going to turn it up here. I do apologise. But yeah, it's looking like he's going to be moving to BDS and replacing Extra, which is crazy to me. So we're going to have a team of Rise, Monkey Moon and Seiko. And as you can see here, Seiko is indeed on Rise's team in this ranked match. So we're going to see how these two fare with each other. Maybe a sign of things to come in the future, but obviously Extra quite a strong pillar for that BDS team. I feel like he always has been, and a major part. But BDS obviously feel that Extra, his quality or his strengths don't really match what they want at the moment. Maybe they don't match the modern game of Rocket League as much. I don't know. I think Extra's always been a very, very solid player. Maybe he has been the slight weak link lately. I think the whole of BDS has underperformed. I think for me, Monkey Moon always usually puts in a solid performance. I mean, his overall score at the end of each split proves that, and his stats prove that. You know, you can't really deny stats. That's almost a crazy double reset goal there for Rise, but not quite. But yeah, Seiko and Extra maybe just off the pace a little bit. Maybe Extra, especially. That's a good goal from Seiko, a good first touch as well. And I think Rise going to any team is an upgrade. I think he was for Oxygen. It's a little bit strange. Maybe they just haven't settled as a team. Maybe Rise doesn't see much of a future. That's almost a good double from Rise. It's a good save though from the blue team. And Seiko moving in quickly here. Gets a demo as well. He's probably going to chip this back to himself actually. I thought he might look for Rise, but he does get a great 50 on the goal line there. And it allows Rise to move in and slot that ball into the open net comfortably. 2-1 in this game then. Not having their way as much as they probably would have liked, are Seiko and Rise, but they do find themselves in the lead now after going 1-0 down, although this looks like it's going to be all square. That's a good shot from Cyrax and the other team into the bottom left corner to make it 2-2 with still just over 3 minutes left in this game. What do you guys think about Rise moving to BDS if it does happen? It's looking like I said, it's pretty much 99% confirmed, so it's looking like it's going to happen. What do you think about it? It's got to be an upgrade, right? When you got Rise adding to your team, do you think they're going to be a little bit open at the back? I don't think so, because personally, Monkey Moon, that's an unbelievable goal from Seiko. Everyone was expecting the pass there, but he just touches it to himself off the backboard, dishes it into the blue net. I think Monkey Moon will probably take the reins defensively, and of course he'll break forward as well. But Monkey Moon is such a solid defender. He really is solid at the back. So that can allow Rise and Seiko to push forward. We know Rise is a sharpshooter. And we know how good he is in front of the opposition net, especially when it matters the most. In the final moments of a game, he's very clutch when it comes to that. Seiko as well. We know what Seiko's capable of, right? We've seen it on Endpoint, we've seen it on BDS. Maybe not as much as we would have liked to have seen it on BDS, but we know what he can do, right? When he was on Endpoint, he was one of the best players in the world. Some people thought he was the best in the world at some points. So we know what he's capable of. But as a teammate with Rise, do we think they can link up well going forward? Of course, we know what we're going to get out of Monkey Moon. I don't think there's any questions towards Monkey Moon, to be honest. I think he's a pretty solid player. And when I say solid, he's one of the best in the world, and he does it consistently as well. So what do we think about Rise and Seiko? I think it could be good. I hope it is. It would be good to see BDS back at LANs. We need them there, I think. We need their team there. We need players like Monkey Moon there, Seiko, and of course Rise as well, if he does move to BDS. And Extra, I mean, there's a lot of players available at the moment. Extra, Oli, Sazon, just to name a few. Astral as well is out there, just to name a few. That is free all in this game. I know I've not done much casting over this game, but it's basically just a game for the background. While I talk over what I think could happen. Yeah, what do we think is going to happen to Extra? Is he going to go to Oxygen? Is Oli going to go back to Oxygen? Now, there was strong suspicion that he was going to be going to Moist. I'm not so sure about that now. I did make a video with Joyo playing with Oli in Ranked, and I think I titled it something like Joyo playing with future teammate with a question mark at the end. And now that's looking a little bit less likely than it was at the time. Or Rise almost sneaking in that double there. He plays it off the backboard to Seiko though, to make it 4-3 in this game with still a minute remaining. That's a great pass from Rise, and maybe just a little bit of a sneak peek of what we might see between these two if they do end up on the same team. But yeah, as I was saying, I do think Astral, Extra, those kind of players Oli will go. We got 3 French players there, Astral, Extra, and Sazon. You know, could they make a team? Very possible. It's very, very possible. But who's going to end up on Moist is the question that I think everybody is thinking about. I think I've heard that Cash is a strong. Well, it's likely that it could be Cash, because obviously Cash isn't on Quadrant anymore either. And Cash and Joyo, I'm not sure if that's confirmed actually. It might well be, but I've heard a strong rumor. Let's just say that. And that's public news as well. It's not just me out on anybody. I don't know anything. Trust me, I just get it all off Twitter. But yeah, Cash and Joyo are very good friends, as far as I know, in the real world, outside of the Rocket League world. So that would probably make sense. I know you shouldn't make a team just because you're friends, but I think it helps with chemistry, right? Seiko's going to let this ball drop, and that is going to be the end of this game. What do you think about the discussions there then? Do you think Rise will be good on BDS? Do you think he'll be a good addition? What do you think will happen to Extra? Let me know in the comments below. If you haven't liked the video already, then I would really appreciate you doing so. And subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't done so. I would also really, really appreciate that. It helps the channel grow, helps me understand what you're enjoying. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you all very soon.